Hey everyone, welcome back to Learning Bridge. I hope you guys are doing good and staying safe. So guys, today I am going to talk about a very important topic for the data analytics related interviews. It could be data engineering role, data scientist, machine learning engineer, BI developer, data analyst, business analyst, and ETL developer, like any sort of data analytics role. So SQL is going to play a very important role, and this was the most often asked question on the LinkedIn or wherever like people were reaching out to me. They were asking that for the data analytics interviews, what do we need to prepare in the SQL, the important topics or any good resources do you have? So in this video, definitely I'm going to talk about those important topics related to databases and SQL scripting that you will be facing in the interviews, right? So, and this is completely based on my experience for the different company interviews, and you can definitely follow these topics. It will definitely help you in the interviews. And if you know something better or if you have faced anything different from these topics, then feel free to put it in the comment section. It will help me to learn new things and it will help the audience as well. The document and all important related resource links will be in the description, so you can check that out after watching the video, guys. But before moving into the main part, I am going to announce a very important event related to the artificial intelligence going to happen starting from the 24th April. And that event is basically known as AI for India 1.0. This event is going to be hosted by Goovi, a edtech platform, in association with Buddy.ai. And trust me guys, this event is going to be really amazing. First of all, it is related to the most demanding domain like artificial intelligence, and quickly I'll be talking about the important highlights of this event and what kind of extra free benefit it can add in your skill set and what you can learn there. So it is going to be India's biggest online event, which is going to create a coding revolution by exposing more than 1 billion Indians to the programming world. And AI for India 1.0 is the first step towards that goal, in which they are going to conduct a 24-hour event where people will learn all the basics and will try to build a face recognition app, and it will get submitted on their platform. Now the most concerned part, whether this event is paid or free. Guys, this event is completely free of cost for everyone. I mean, it doesn't matter what your background is. You are college student, entry-level fresher, working professional, more than experience. Doesn't matter what your background is. If you are a coding enthusiast or just want to move or want to create something new, want to learn something new, you want to upskill yourself, then this is the best opportunity for you. You can definitely take part in it and help this initiative to reach maximum number of people. Apart from all these things, guys, this event is going to be registered in the Guinness Book of World Record because of the largest number of participants in an online learning session. This is going to be really cool, and you can become a part of that Guinness Book of World Record. So that was all about the theme of the event, like related to artificial intelligence. Now the extra free benefits you can get from here: free access to the Python course, free certification upon building that face recognition app, Goovi certificate for Guinness World Record participation, free expert session on artificial intelligence. So these are the free perks for you in this event. But the most important thing is that this is the free event for everyone. So just grab this opportunity and just get yourself into this AI world. So the registration link is in the description. Quickly check it out. Get yourself registered as soon as possible, because that event will get started on the 24th April. And guys, once registered, you need to activate your account from the mail. So don't forget to follow that step, else your registration will not be counted and you won't be eligible to take part in this event. So now we will start our discussion for the SQL topics on data analytics interviews. So guys, here you can see the document and I have listed down all the topics. First, I have categorized in the basic, medium, like the topics which will lie in the basic, medium section. And after that, the advanced part, like what actually you need to cover in the advanced section of the SQL, right? These are definitely a very important and basic things. First of all, it is important for the freshers as well. Like if you are the entry level freshers, then you might have covered these things in your database management subject in your college curriculum. But definitely these are the things which we keep on using on day-to-day basis on different projects. So I'm hoping that you are aware with these things, but still I would like to cover because I have seen these common topics in the interviews, like relations, schema design, ER diagrams. So this is the important, like how you are going to design a database. You randomly don't start creating the, like writing the DDL commands and you start everything. First you create a blueprint, and that is the ER diagram, like what all tables will be there, what will be the attributes, and like how the relation is in between like different tables. So this is the first thing. Second important thing is the understanding about the keys, like primary keys, foreign keys, surrogate keys, composite key, and when you need to like use these keys. Next, the normalization and denormalization. This is also one important topic. And in the normalization, for the interview perspective, you don't need to deep dive into the complex normalization forms. Like I guess 2NF, 3NF would be fine. You should have a good understanding of it, definitely, because it will help you to design a good database design. This is the normalization part. The denormalization part is also important. Like what could be the practical examples, like to make someone understand about the normalization and denormalization, you should have a good practical example, because reading about the theoretical parts, sometimes it is going to be tough to understand that what is the normalization. To like a person who don't know databases really well, it will be really hard to make him understand that okay, what is the normalization. But if you are keeping an example with you, it will help you to understand yourself as well, and it will help the interviewer as well, that okay, what you are going to explain about the normalization and denormalization. Next one is again very important, the acid properties. This is the very important topics, I would say. You will often see this question in the interviews, and I mean, it's a building block of the whole database management system, so definitely it's the most important one. Next one is transaction. Definitely the smallest unit, but very important. You should have a good understanding of it, because like we are calling that we are using transactional databases like MySQL and Postgres, but what is the meaning behind it? What are the important terminologies related to the transactions? Next, the transaction concurrency. This is also very important. Like multiple transactions are happening, then how that concurrency is being handled, and like how those transactions are making sure that if they are writing on a same record or they are trying to update a same record, then how those steps are being maintained, so that we are not getting any garbage data or we are not getting any corrupted data, so that how locking is happening. These kind of like concepts are really important to understand. The concurrency control that I was talking about. Indexing, this is really important question for the interviews, definitely. Like this is the way we can optimize our SQL queries, like the way of accessing the huge number of records. So like indexing, different types of indexing, which one should be used for what kind of use case, those kind of understanding with example is really important. After that, I think we are going to start with the most related to the like SQL part, query related, like writing the queries. So first thing is very basic, like understanding of DDL, DML, DCL. Like in the DDL, how we create the tables, those syntaxes. In the DML, like manipulation related, insert, these things. And in the DCL, like control related, grant, access, revoke, these kind of thing. Next is integrity constraints. What are the different integrity constraints we can put for a particular table, like the unique or default values, these kind of integrity constraints. Next important question, like difference between the delete and truncate. And sometimes like interviewer used to ask which one is faster. So I'm not going to tell you all the answer, because I just want you to explore these things by your own. But here I'm just helping you with the important topics, so that at least you can explore. And also I have provided all the important links in the description which I followed, so they can also help you. Next one, which one is faster, count star, count one? We have done this operation, definitely. I'm not sure how many of you know this difference, like calling the count star or calling the count one. Next is all type of join. This is the important one. We know we have different type of joins. We should understand the use cases, when to use which kind of join, and how it can solve the purpose. So that understanding is also important. Queries related to self join and like complex nested queries, those are the important one. And sometimes even in the like online tests, you can say, or even the face-to-face interviews, interviewer will definitely ask a complex query where sometimes you need to do the self join and write those complex nested parts, so that you are preparing the final projection, right? So that is also important. You need to understand the like use cases when you'll be practicing different queries. So that's how it will help you to understand, okay, what could be the possible thing that I can implement the self join. This is the important kind of statement, or if I will be seeing that kind of scenario, then that will be the place where I need to implement or where I need to solve it using the self joins. Next is, what is null safe join? This was the question which I was being asked in the Paytm interview. So at that point of time, I came to know about this thing. Before that, I didn't know about it completely. Again, important one, queries related to group by and having clause. Like many number of times you will be seeing the queries which are related to the group by and aggregation functions. Similarly, like the use of where clause with the group by, it's a very basic difference or very basic question, but you should understand, okay, how to use the where clause efficiently with the group by operation. Next is case when statement, how to implement it and writing those syntaxes and the like if else kind of statements, which is basically nothing the case when in the SQL queries. So that is also important. Group by aggregation with case when statement, like there will be multiple queries statement you can say, which can be solved using the group by operation along with the case when statement. Like we will be using those aggregation functions like sum, min, max, and in the brackets you can say we will be writing those case when statement in order to like manipulate something. So you need to practice those kind of queries as well. Use of with clause, this is also very important and like widely used to write the complex SQL queries. So you can have a look at it, that like where we need this with clause. Next is difference between any, all, exist. This is basically related to the lookup. When we do a lookup for a particular value in the nested query part, then what is the difference and when to use which one. Next, difference between the union and union all. So these are some really basic and medium kind of questions which I have seen in the interviews, and like I found it definitely important thing to share because these were the common questions. Now the important part, I know you guys are really interested to know about the advanced part, what like will be covered in the advanced part. So here these are the advanced topic you can say. First one is important, this is like views and materialized views. So this important difference, I mean you need to understand what is view and what is materialized view. It is not just that you know the syntax how to create it and you know the like couple of basic differences, that is not going to be enough, right? You need to collect some important data points where you can just compare the pros and cons of both of the things like views and materialized views. Okay, like if we are going to create a solution where we are not using the views, we are going to use the materialized views, then how to refresh the main original table, what will be the impact if any update happens, will it be reflected on the view side or not. So these are some important like highlights I'm talking about the materialized view, so you need to deep dive into it. Next is when to use stored procedure and how to actually like create a dynamic stored procedures. So these are the important topics as well. Like sometimes we need to write these things, right? It's not like that in the data analytics role things are going to be really simple for you. You are just performing some aggregation queries and these things. No, it is not like that easy. You need to work on the complex parts as well, and this is one of that, like stored procedures, how to write the dynamic like dynamic parts in the stored procedure, passing the parameters, call it. So these things. Next, this is super duper important, like 60, not 60, I would say 50% of your interview related to the SQL queries will be around the window functions, right? So even in the window functions, what all important things are there, I'm going to discuss that. First is the difference between the rank, very important function, row number and dense rank. This question was asked me in the like McKinsey interview. So there they asked me the like, can you explain the difference between these three? Next, the use of over clause with the partition by and the order by. Even like if we don't have any partition key, then how we are going to use this over clause with the order by. These things are important because this is the main important part of the window functions. And even in the window functions, we have different aggregation functions like sum, average, min, max, first value, last value, and we have the important one like this one, lag, use of lag function. This you will see very quite often, where you just need to compare consecutive records, or you need to like look at the difference on consecutive days. In that case or in those kind of scenarios, this lag function will help you a lot to write that query. Again, this one is very important, guys. I have seen like in the interviews, couple of interviewers ask me questions related to the running sum and running average. So trust me, when I was not that much into the SQL and I didn't explore the advanced part of SQL, I was not able to solve those queries. But when I explored that how I can solve it, I came to know about these functions, or I won't say those functions, I mean the like syntax or the keywords which we can use to write those query for the running sum or the running average. So it is nothing just like a sliding of window for particular days. Let's say we need to calculate the running sum for like some particular days, 3 days continuously for 3 days, 3 days, 3 days. So that's how, like, there these like row between operation along with the window functions and the unbounded proceeding, where you just need to take the entire, the upward direction of the entire table and the downward direction. So but if you want to take some specific rows, then rows between, like which window or which number of rows you want to cover for that particular running sum or running average. So this is going to be really important for you, and all the important links related to it, like whatever we talked about, this is in the description. Go and check that out, it will definitely help you. And I will also post this one as a document, and I will share that link in the description, so you can definitely have a look into these topics. So that was all about in this video, guys. I hope it will help you in your interviews while preparing for the topics related to SQL. If you like this video, then definitely make sure to give a thumbs up and share this video with all your friends who are preparing for the data analytics related interviews. And if you are new to the channel, then make sure to subscribe the channel, press the bell notification icon so that you are updated with all the important videos on eLearning Bridge. And don't forget to register yourself for AI for India 1.0 event. Pretty amazing, pretty awesome. I will see you guys in the next video. Till then, just stay safe, stay home, take care of yourself and your family too.